Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that crypto support has increased significantly actually recently. And let's talk about the details. But before that, let's talk about what Jerome Powell was yesterday saying, because that always has an impact on the market. Also, question about how successful US strike was. Can actually Iran very soon restart its nuclear program? And also, well, I'm going to talk about another company which is going to stack Bitcoin, and then Ledger, the Harvard wallet maker, has announced a new offline recovery key for the new wallets. So also let's talk about that. What kind of possibility is that? So guys, all this in today's video. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's do it. Well, let's have a look at the price. So Bitcoin is actually 1.2% up in the last 24 hours. Ethereum almost at the same place where it was like 24 hours before. So at 2,421 US dollar. But Bitcoin, on the other hand, 106,661 US dollar, holding itself pretty well. Top gainer, SERP is up 16%. Then we have DAXI 14%, P up 14%. Among the top 100, these are the top gainers. So Virtual is down now around 6%, Jasmida about 5%, and the trezor about 5%. So as you can see, no major big moves in either direction. However, Bitcoin holding itself pretty well. Look at the chart. When you actually look at the weekly candle, then it shows clearly that, we came back now, and now Bitcoin, it's holding itself, as I said, very well. When we're looking at the daily, again, here we are at this 106,000 support level, and if it really works as a support, we can continue. But to be honest with you, so far so good. And well, now let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is, I would like to mention that, there is some uncertainty about how successful US strike was against Iran's nuclear facilities. Well, so the market is not really reacting on that. This is now just a question that US strikes may have set back Iran nuclear program only month. So this is what some of the sources are saying. The assessment found that Iran could restart its nuclear program in a matter of months, according to the three sources, one of whom said it estimated the earliest restart could be in 1 or 2 months. And yesterday we heard also that Israel is saying if Iran going to restart, they're going to kind of rebomb, because they're not letting Iran to build this out. So, well, we're going to see how it continues in the future. Now we still have the case fire. And the other thing I would like to talk about, what Jerome Powell was saying, because that has also impact on the market. So Powell repeats rate cuts can wait as Fed studies tariffs impact. So he didn't say anything like, it's like, okay, let's go for it. Let's cut down rates. No, the same thing continues as he usually spoke on the recent FOMC meetings. So he's saying the well positioned to wait before considering rate moves. So the position is great. Reaffirms wait and see posture on cuts. So let's see how it will go. Offers no immediate signal on rate cuts in prepared testimony. So not saying that, okay, now we're going in July or something like that. And inflation has eased significantly, but remains somewhat elevated. So again, not saying yes, not saying no. Let's see how it goes. Because of this, for the July FOMC meeting, things hasn't really changed here, the possibilities, rather no rate cuts than rate cuts. But for September, pretty high actually chance they're going to have rate cuts. And the reason is because they're saying they're going to have some rate cuts in this year. And after the July one, it's going to be just 3 FOMC meetings, in this year, September, October, December. That's it. So, here, some of them really should deliver, which when we feel, okay, it's going to happen, it's could be good for the market because the impact of rate cuts are usually good. Not necessarily immediately when they announcing it or something like that, but after that, more liquidity can go into the economy and it can boost the economy and so on and so forth. Okay. And and this is going to be the next topic, which is all about that, more and more support goes for crypto. So as I shared this one, let's start here. So first of all, Jerome Powell shared support for crypto legislation before Congress, signaling that the US would benefit from regulatory clarity. So definitely he's now also on the side that, okay, let's go for crypto, I don't mind. Listen to this video, again, related to banks.
Crypto space.
So our view is that banks get to decide who their customers are. That's not our decision. And so banks are free to provide banking services to the crypto industry, to crypto companies. And banks are also free to conduct crypto activities as long as they do so in a way that is, protective of safety and soundness.
Basically, green line to banks. Then when we're looking at Trump as an administration, then the US President Donald Trump administration is reportedly considering an executive order aimed to preventing banks from cutting off services to political unfavorable industries, including crypto firms, according to the Tuesday report from Wall Street Journal. So again, it could happen that it will be an executive order that they can't do this. So this is also supporting crypto. Then we have here Chainlink Mastercard partnered to allow 3 billion cardholders to buy crypto. So Chainlink, a company that provides decentralized Oracle network, has partnered with the payment provider Mastercard to allow credit card company 3 billion cardholders to buy crypto on chain. So the integration could spur crypto adoption by providing a new avenue for people without the Web3 exposure to gain experience with a digital asset. So again, those of you who don't know how this whole Web3 is working, how to buy crypto, everything, you just simply do it with your Mastercard because of Chainlink, and you can do it like on chain. So this is also a very, very important thing. And on the other end, looking at the big guys, BlackRock, since beginning of January 2024, when the SEC gave green light to Bitcoin spot ETFs, Bitcoin was that BlackRock has accumulated 689,719 Bitcoin. That's a significant number. We do know that MicroStrategy by now has almost 600,000. We're talking about maximum 21 million Bitcoin, and about 19.8 million is out so far. So they coming up like crazy. And looking at the inflows, when you're looking at inflows yesterday into Bitcoin, 588 million US dollar into Bitcoin spot ETFs, and you see the previous numbers, just inflows. Also Ethereum, of course, not that much, but mostly inflows. Before yesterday, 100 million US dollar. Yesterday, 71 million US dollar. So we can see that there is a big hype around crypto. And then we have companies. I have announced so many companies already, which started to, collect some Bitcoin. And now we have Norway's Green Minerals announces adoption of Bitcoin treasury strategy. The Norwegian miner is adopting Bitcoin to hedge inflation and support 1.2 billion in planned financing. So 1.2 billion US dollars is quite significant amount. They can buy kind of a lot of Bitcoin with that. So yeah, as you can see, more and more things going in favor of crypto in general, and Bitcoin is the one which is still the king, holding itself pretty well, but also this kind of crypto adoption, just like the partnership between Chainlink and Mastercard, are very, very important. And I think I can go on and on and on and on. So things have changed. Institutions would like to get into Bitcoin, hedge funds would like to get into Bitcoin, ETF issuers would like to get into Bitcoin, pension funds would like to get into Bitcoin, individuals, you name them, basically. And the race has started. We're still at the early stage, but I believe in years, this can definitely push higher Bitcoin price, in my opinion. I don't know what you think about this. You can decide. This is not financial advice. This is just looking at the fact and looking at the need for Bitcoin and more new players coming in. So, and the other thing which I would like to share with you guys, because, you know, safety, it's very, very important, and keep your crypto offline, and, you know, protect your recovery key. This is extremely important because this is the access to your crypto. And now Ledger, which is the largest company which provides hardware wallets and the eldest, more than 10 years old on the market, they came out with a new product now. So what's this new product? So the hardware wallet Ledger launches offline recovery key for new wallets. So unlike Ledger's previously key recovery product, Ledger Recover, the new Ledger Recovery key is allowed offline and doesn't require identification. Because what's the biggest problem was with Ledger Recover? Some people didn't care about it, but the hardcore crypto guys were saying that, yeah, identification, all these kind of things, I'm not giving out my keys. So Ledger Recovery Key is an offline physical recovery tool allowing Ledger Flex and Ledger Stacks users to store their private key on a smart card with an NFC connection. So Ledger Recovery Keys allows offline and protected by its own PIN, and it does not require identification or the collection of personal details as Ledger Recover does. So this could be a new thing. This is how this little thing look like. I've just watched a video about it. So what it's doing, how it's working. I think it's not out yet, but you know, it's coming up. This was just basically the announcement, but it could be an interesting thing. You should check it out. Haven't tried it out. I definitely would like to read more about it, but I wanted just to share with you guys this new thing. Okay. That's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.